St. Louis is a great American city with a tradition of neighbor helping neighbor, and that's what the organization Rebuilding Together St. Louis is all about. The efforts of Rebuilding Together are changing lives in St. Louis year-round, but the most dramatic impact happens each spring on Rebuilding Day. That's when thousands of Rebuilding Together volunteers step up and make a real difference in the lives of more than 100 homeowners in need.
You're bringing sunshine to the families that you are helping. These people don't have the resources or typically the assistance to do what you're doing.
Well, first of all, I think it sheds a very bright light on the city of St. Louis. It demonstrates that there are a lot of labor leaders, people within the trade unions and corporations, and Rebuilding Together, our organization, working together to give back to the community and help a whole lot of people who really can't help themselves with home repairs and maintenance.
On Rebuilding Day, 3,000 volunteers from all walks of life pick up a hammer or a paintbrush and join together to do whatever is needed to help more than 100 families in St. Louis County make their homes safe and livable. Rebuilding Together focuses on those who can't help themselves, especially the elderly and disabled, so they can continue to live in their homes in comfort and safety.
Well, what's happening today is that Rebuilding Together has been gracious enough to come into my home and make it possible to return to my home. I have not been able to live in my home for some years due to the fact that I didn't have a way to get in and out of my house safely. And Rebuilding Together is helping me with the beginning of making that happen, and I'm feeling so blessed because of it.
It's such a blessing because we don't have the money to fix any of these things. I didn't know what we were going to do if you guys hadn't come through for us.
Many of these neighbors are no longer physically or financially able to repair their own homes and keep them safe and livable. That's where the donations of money, time, and one amazing day of hard work by Rebuilding Together volunteers make a difference.
I think it's dramatic. The city of St. Louis has a situation that most people don't realize occurs, and by having the number of volunteers that come out and experience this, it opens a lot of people's eyes.
Although the repairs range from carpentry to plumbing, electrical, and much more, volunteers don't need any special skills. Just a desire to lend a hand to neighbors in need. All the repairs are paid for by dollar donations or in-kind donations from businesses, foundations, service organizations, and from individuals and neighbors who care. All at no cost to the homeowners being helped. And at the end of that one Rebuilding Day, it's not just the homes that have been transformed.
To me, it's just one of those, it fills your heart up. You know, by the end of the day, I was glowing this morning. I popped out of bed at 5:30 this morning ready to go, and it's something I can give back.
For 15 years, Rebuilding Together has been helping to make a difference in the city and county of St. Louis. In that time, 1,500 families have been helped to stay safely in their homes. Are you ready to make a difference? Why not lend a hand and be a part of Rebuilding Together St. Louis? It will change your life and theirs.
Thank you ever so much. You are such a blessing, each one of you.
You know what? That makes me speechless. That is something that I really don't have the words within to say other than just thank you. It is it is just a blessing to have people think enough of you as a person to be chosen for something of this nature. And it's something that I will carry with me for the rest of my life.
To find out more about Rebuilding Together, volunteering, or to make a donation, visit the website or call 314-918-9918.